hundreds and hundreds of people come to the Lord.
We really, really have. And then you don't know even the people you've touched on television, through TBN, praise the Lord, different things like that. But, it's so rewarding. I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing. 5 years ago, Donnie, 5.5 years ago, stepped out of our marriage, and it was a total surprise. And we had worked together for almost 40 years, and had been songwriting partners and ministry partners, and it was a very tough time. And I'll be honest, I crashed and burned. I had a total breakdown and ended up in a place outside of Nashville for 7 weeks, on a suicide watch for a couple of those weeks. And you think, well, I'll never be there. I know too much word. I know Jesus. But you can't tell what life will throw at you. But I can honestly say I have such passion now for people with mental health issues to get help. There is help out there. There is spiritual help and there's natural help. There's help with your diet. There's help with exercise. There's so many things that contribute to all of that. But to see how the Lord brought me out of that place, I would be staying with my daughter, Destiny, and her husband. And I remember she came in one morning and I was in a fetal position. And she's like, Mom, you have to do one thing today. And I'm like, what is that? She said, you have to brush your teeth. I mean, and that's how, and I've always been a very positive and up person, but it almost took me out. But in the middle of all that, I was fixing my pillows one night because I had to make a pillow person, because you sleep with somebody 40 years, you get used to another body being in the bed. So I made my pillow person, and I was just having a rough night. And I looked over, instead of the pillows, the Lord was there. He was lying there, and he said, I'll be your husband. And he has been my husband. He has been my friend. He has been my business advisor. It has just been an incredible thing to see now that I'm not doing therapy now anymore. Just as of a couple of months ago, my therapist says, if you need me, I'm here, but you're doing great. And it's a miracle. It really is a miracle. So I just want to say, if you're struggling mentally, if you're struggling with thoughts that are not your own, or struggling with thoughts of suicide, there is help out there. There's a suicide hotline. There's help with your pastors, with your teachers, with your friends. You're not in this alone. And Ralph Carmichael was the head of Light Records. That's the label we were with at the time. He said, my brother is scheduled for a heart transplant. Do you mind if I take the little demo of that song? And they put it on auto repeat, and he played it for hours and hours and hours and hours. And finally he received the heart, and they went to the hospital. And when they cut him open to do the heart transplant, the doctor says, why is he in here for heart transplant? This man has a perfect heart. And he had so gotten that into his spirit that he had a perfect heart. So they gave the heart to somebody else.
Oh, my goodness.
But, that's the power of the word and song. It does bring healing. That's why I think Jesus, admonished us to be in psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, because we never know how Holy Sneaky, I call him, moves through a song.
If somebody is watching today who doesn't know Jesus, what would you say to them?
Oh, he's the best. He's so kind. He's much gentler than some of us were made to think. God himself is love. He is, 1 Corinthians 13, go read it and you'll find out who God is. And that's who Jesus is. And you know what? That's who you really are. Your authentic self is that love nature that God has placed within each one of us. And I want to encourage you, it's not hard. All you have to do is just say, yes, Jesus, I want to follow you. I want to be your child. I want to work with you. I give my life to you. And it's being born again. Now you got to grow up a little bit, but there's nothing like walking with Jesus. He's so personal. He's concerned about everything that concerns me.